guys, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video I'll be talking about the steps you need to take in getting your child's birth paper, citizenship, passport, and also getting them on your contract. That is if you're living here in the Turks and Caicos Island, you are a Jamaican and you are pregnant and you plan to have the baby here on island. So this information is for you. So stay tuned. Also remember to follow us on Instagram at Meet the Smiths Family. And talking about baby, we do have a giveaway coming up, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow us on Instagram so that you can know when we are doing that giveaway. Alright, so let's get right into it. So first thing you want to do is get your child's birth paper, right? So as you know, I am a Jamaican and I recently had my son here in the Turks. So I've been through the process, so that is why I'm able to share it with you. Alright, so getting the child's birth paper. So you have the baby, you're very excited, everybody is excited, right? So the hospital is gonna give you something like this. If it's a boy, they're gonna give you this. It's blue and it says it's a boy right here. And if it's a girl, then they're gonna say maybe a pink one, and then it would say it's a girl. Right now, this is very important. Don't lose it because you will need it in order to do the birth paper, right? So what you're gonna do to get the birth paper now, you're gonna go to immigration. You're gonna go to immigration, collect an application form, tell them that okay, you want to apply for the birth paper for your child. So you collect the application form, and then on it, it has some supporting documents. So things like your birth paper, your passport, things like that. They're gonna tell you that you need as supporting documents, right? So you get those and you're gonna now have to copy them. So you get the original and then you copy them and get them stamped, right? By a JP, by a medical doctor. The list is on it, right? So you go to immigration, collect the form, get the supporting documents, and you're gonna put the form, the form that you filled out, the documents, and this paper, you're gonna put them all together and bring them back to immigration, right? So you collect the paper downstairs, but when you are submitting, you're gonna go upstairs. Also note that when you are submitting the documents, all three of you have to go. So you have to go, the child has to go, and the child's father have to go with you. Yes, and then that's it. They're gonna tell you that, oh, he come back in 3 weeks, come back in a month, come back in 6 weeks, whatever time frame they give you, you just go back and you collect it, and that's it for the birth paper, right? So now we're moving on to the getting the citizenship for your child. So because remember, your child is not a citizen of Turks and Caicos, even though he or she was born here, right? That's not how it is right here. He will get it, or you can get it, but he have to wait like 10 years, right, until he's 10 years old. So that time you'll be able to apply for it, right? So you can do this two ways. One, you can go through the consulate here in the Turks and Caicos Island, because there is a Jamaican consulate here, right? Or you can do it by yourself. Now, to do it through the consulate, all you have to do is make an appointment with them. So you would say, okay, I'm a Jamaican, I recently had my baby and I would like to apply for citizenship of Jamaica for him. Alright, they'll say, okay, you can come in on Tuesday, on Wednesday, whatever time, whatever date at whatever time for an interview, or for not really an interview, but just like just to get more information, right? And for them to provide you with the necessary documents that you would need to do that. They'll ask you a few questions, right? Just to verify that okay, you are Jamaican, and so on and so forth. So they'll give you the application letter, you would fill it out, you would bring the supporting documents. So you would need like your passport, your birth paper, things like those, right? So there is a fee attached to that, of course. So you would bring back the form, bring back the supporting documents, bring back the fee, and then they will take care of the rest. They'll tell you that okay, we're gonna submit the documents so and so, and it will take so and so time to get back the citizenship, right? Now I believe they did say they could also do the passport, right? So you would have to like pay for that also, pay for that service also. So they would just do everything, get the citizenship for the child, and apply for the passport for him also. So you're gonna need passport pictures for the child also. Even if it is just the citizenship they are doing, they're gonna need a picture. And I must say, this process, it does take time. So if you're planning to travel and you want to go through the consulate, you have to like do it in a timely manner, because if you wait until 1 month before you travel, then you won't be able to get back the documents in time. So you have to give yourself at least 3 months thereabout. When you go to the consulate, they will tell you the time frame that it will come back in. But I'm just saying, if you know that okay, I'm gonna travel in October, right, and you have the baby in July, then it is best to apply for the birth paper and start applying for the citizenship as soon as possible, right? Because it does take a lot of time to get back, right? So that's the citizenship part if you go through the consulate. Now if you do it by yourself, you're still gonna have to go through them, because you're gonna need something that's called a travel document for the child to go to Jamaica, and that's like a one-way access. It could only give the child access to the country. You cannot bring him or her back here in the church, no, right? So when you go to Jamaica, you have to make sure that you sort out the citizenship and the passport. This is if you're doing it by yourself now, right? So when you're doing it by yourself, you say okay, you're gonna get a travel document from the consulate. So you have to still make an appointment, still go in, still tell them what you need, who you need it for, so and so, your travel date. And it is important to note that this document cannot be issued to you no later than 2 or 1 day before you travel. So if you're traveling December 20, 2022, you cannot get that document no time before December 18, right? So you can get it the 18 or the 19 or the same day, the 20, but not before, right? So you would have to apply. You can apply before, like before the 3 days. You can apply like a month or so on, but you will not be able to get it until it is time to travel, right? So that's that. So you get the travel document, it's time to go to Jamaica, you go to Jamaica, and then now when in Jamaica now, you're gonna you're doing the citizenship by yourself. So you're gonna have to download print the application form, sign it up, and get the supporting documents. And if they need to be signed and stamped or signed alone or whatever, you get them signed and you take those in. So you take the form, the supporting documents, the child have to go, and you need passport pictures for the child also. So the child, they have to see the child when you're doing this part. They have to, if you're doing it by yourself in Jamaica, they have to see the child, right? So make sure that the child is there with you. So you bring the child, and it is on Waterloo Road, right? You're gonna get this letter that is saying that they acknowledge that you applied for citizenship. Okay, and you're applying for citizenship by descent. So when you go on the website, that is what you're looking for. We acknowledge your application for citizenship by descent in respect of your child, Jazair Smith, right? The application is currently being processed and should be concluded in approximately 15 working days. So we did the express. So the express one is 15 working days, right? So when it is ready now, they will give you a letter like this and say, I am pleased to inform you that the application for Jamaican citizenship in respect of your son, which is named, has been approved, and the letter of certification is enclosed, right? So then, so this is the citizenship paper, right? So this is it. Yeah, so that's that. So you know you get, oh, I didn't show you the birth paper. This is the birth paper. This is how it looks, right? So you get the birth paper, you get the citizenship. So your child is a citizen of Jamaica. Congratulations. So now it's time to look about the child's passport, right? So getting the passport now, you need these two documents, right? And then you're gonna, of course, print and fill out the application form, the passport application form. You bring these. It's gonna ask for some additional documents. He's also gonna need pictures, 2 passport size pictures, and the same person that signed the application form is the same person that should sign the passport pictures for him, for your child, right? So yes, so you just bring the documents that they ask for, bring these, bring the form, and you can do same day service, you can do next day, you can do 7 days, right? So we did the same day service. So if you're doing the same day service now for the passport, you have to reach there, or you have to hand in your application before 10 a.m. right? So in order for you to get it the same day, right? But if you're doing like the next day service, then it doesn't have to be like before 10 a.m. So yes, so then now you hand that in at the headquarters in Kingston. Same day is only done at the headquarters, right, in Kingston. So if you apply before 10 a.m. and you apply for same day, you're gonna get it back by 3:30 p.m. Okay, so now you have the birth paper, you have he's a citizen of Jamaica, you have the paper, and you apply for the passport and you're getting it. Right, so now it is time for you to actually put the child on your contract. Right, so if you are working in the government system, then you are going to write an email to your supervisor, to your direct supervisor, stating that you would like a letter from HR stating that you would like your child to be on your contract. Right, so when you do that now, HR is going to send you that letter. So HR is going to email you that letter. Remember, you're still in Jamaica, and if you don't get that letter, then that child cannot board the plane. The child cannot board the plane, right? So contract, then HR is gonna write the letter stating that, okay, Jazier Smith, son of so and so, is to be added on so and so contract, right? So when you bring that note to the agent in at the airport, then they can say, okay, they can send you through, right? So when they send you through now, you get, so when you get back here on island now, you're going to copy the child's passport page, right? And then you are going to go to the immigration office and fill out a form there. So you tell them what you're doing, you're adding your child to your contract. You have to bring the letter that you got from HR also. Then you're going to fill out the form. Or they will take the child's passport and they're gonna stamp it either same time or within the day. They tell you, okay, come back 3 p.m. for it, or come back next day for it, right? So that's it. You request the letter from HR, you get the letter, you bring it to the airport, give the agent, they say, okay, child can board the plane. The child board the plane, you come here. When you get here, you go to immigration with the child's passport. You go to immigration with a copy of the child's passport and the passport. You tell them what you're doing, you're adding your child to your contract, you fill out a form, and then they will stamp it or tell you that, okay, come back so and so time for the passport. And that's that. Okay, if you're in the private sector now, okay, so if you're in the private sector, you will do the same. So you talk to your supervisor, write an email to your supervisor. Supervisor will email HR, then HR will tell you what you need in order to get the child on your contract, right? And then if they need to send you a letter, just the same, they will tell you all the other things that you need. They'll tell you all the other things that you need in order to get them, like get a stamp or get a card or something, right, for the child. So yes, that's that. So private sector, all you have to do is talk to your supervisor talk to HR, and then they take it from there, right? So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video was very informative. You can always leave your questions, leave your comments down below. We love to interact with you.